Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games Little Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be unboxing Sea of Legends Vengeance of the Empires. Now this is basically the Kickstarter with all of it included, the all-in for the expansion. I have the base game. I haven't played the base game yet because there were a bunch of problems when it first came out with the app. It's since been fixed, but since they announced the expansion, I was just going to wait until this arrives and then just play it with everything. This is basically Sid Meier's Pirates, the board game, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've got some extra stuff like the Captain's Pack, the Legendary Rewards Pack, the Metal Coins, and the Metal Notoriety. We'll do that later. First, before we do anything else, I will show you the mat, the play mat. Now it was a little bit weird because it came in the box not exactly straight. It was like bent a bit, so it's not 100% flat, but I'm sure that'll leave after a while. But you can see it looks really nice. Yeah, okay. Now if it looks a little bit yellowish, that has to do with my lighting, so FYI. All right, so let's take a look at the box. First of all, the sides. So they look like a big book, as you can see. So on the shelf, it looks pretty nice. But the other side's not really that much special. You can see Sea of Legends, Zach Weissman, Michael Kindalson, Guildhall Studios, 2023, even though we're 2024, halfway almost. Okay, Sea of Legends. Yeah, nothing really different here. Ages 14 plus, 40 minutes per player. Made in China. China, I know. Okay, so let's open it. Dun, 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 dun. Up, here we go. No art, of course. No, that's what I figured. I'll put it like this so it's easier to take a look at the rule books. All right, so we have here Vengeance of the Empires Captain and Faction Guides. You can see there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of game components, a lot of cards. Captain Dara, Graciana, Khaireddin, and Captain Laurent. Then we have the Spanish Empire with all its details. And this just says Cursed Souls. Okay. Then we have the French Empire. And then we have the Valdran Kinfolk and the Writhing Maw, and that's it. Then we have Rise of the Ancients, the Captain and Faction Guides. This was Vengeance of the Empires, which we have just looked at. This is the previous expansion, actually. So I like the fact that they just give an overview of everything, you know. So you got Captain Grimwald, Captain Jack, Captain Liu, and Captain Matchlock. And we have the Aztecs, one of my favorite factions. I know I haven't played before, but miniature-wise. Ordo Nocturnus, Sea Coven, and the Sentinels of Mukur, which are also really cool. They're like all the monkeys, the apes, and Skystalkers. Okay, and then we have the Sea of Legends rulebook. But let's first do the Sea of Legends Captain and Faction Guides, since we're doing these now anyway. Looks a little bit different than the other one, not all the cards here at the first page, but okay. Got Captain Cesare, Captain Kahina, Captain Spell, and Captain Ton. So we've got the Spanish Armada, the Atlantean Usurpers, the British Empire, and the Children of Tlaloc. I think that's the last one, maybe one more. Oh yeah, the Dread Tide, so the skeletons, also really cool miniatures. So if you want to see those minis and everything, there is a other video. I'll put it in the description, if I don't forget. And it's also on the channel, obviously, because I unboxed that a long time ago. Ahoy matey, welcome to Sea of Legends. So this is basically the rulebook of the original game, so they probably will have changed a bunch of stuff in here as well, so I can probably replace that with the well, keep this one and replace the old one. The map really reminds me of Merchants and Marauders as well. So like I said, Sid Meier's Pirates, you have a lover, a captain, and a nemesis. You know, that happens. You got a bunch of stuff to do. You play with the app, of course, as you can see here, whose turn is it, and so on. The different actions that you can take, challenges that you can declare. So here are challenge examples. Player turn and tableau. You also have player alignment, which is nice. Faction overview, so what they do, how factions work, I mean. Faction turn. Faction turn. Faction turn and winning the game. Okay. And then a quick overview as well. All right, then we have the punch boards. Now, I don't know how many of these I'll actually need because with the other stuff to the right there, but we'll see. Okay. And here, doomed sailors, Tarask. All right. And here we have the minis. Now, the minis I tend to do, and there's more minis here, I do the minis at the end. I'm going to go over all the cards first and then take care of the minis. So, well, this comes off very easily, which is nice. So we've got some standees, well, not standees, the little covers, I forgot what they're called now. So a lot of baggies here, and then some cards. So let's take a look. Now most of these seem like the captains. Most of these we've seen already, but it's also nice to see the card, of course. Come on. Okay. Yep. So we've got Dara from Havana. So legendary captain on the other side, regular on this side. So why don't we just look, well, we'll just keep it like this. Graciana, Khaireddin, Laurent, Kira the Rogue Fiddler, Lander the Dice Master, Sonel the Iron Maiden, Celeste the Wandering Nun, Dumas the Chevalier, Margot la Magnifique, Heimdall the Whale Song, Jamila the Scavenged Queen, Nisa the Ironclad, Bayani the Fathomless, or Araya the Tentacle Tamer, Party the Chaotic Mistress, and then the Doomed Sailor, Player Aid, Musketeer Follower Player Aid, Spanish Galleon Player Aid, Captain Winters Player Aid, and this on the other side is Valriada actually, and Tentacle and Kraken Player Aids to see what they do. All right, cool. And then the next one. Okay, it's a little bit easier than before. So this is the update kit. This pack of cards is part of the Sea of Legends update kit. They are updates and corrections for the original printing of Sea of Legends and the Rise of the Ancients expansion. If the second printing of those boxes, these cards are duplicates and unneeded. So I'm not really going to go through this. These just update everything. You can see it in the other unboxing. I'm not going to spend time on this. This is just an update kit. If you're disappointed, then I'm very sorry. But lack of time. Okay, you know what? You convinced me. I'll quickly do it. It seems to be mostly useless stuff anyway, like these follower cards. And then you have this queen card, whatever. We'll just look at the art, shall we? So we have Ixcheli, the Guardian, Morgan, the Bewitching, or Morgaine, Geddon, the Gifted, Amon, the Sly Devil, Marigold, the Illustrious Lady, Karimala, the Vizirine, Dati, the Crown Breaker, Param, the Kingmaker, Maximo, the People's Champ, Jules, the High-Flying Felon, Isabella, El Capitan, Ton, the Legendary Captain. Okay, so now we can decide then, okay. Kahina, Legendary Captain, Jack, Legendary Captain, and then bum, 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 bum. All this stuff. That's not that important. All right, so then we have some cards here, which we'll take a look at. Come on. Okay, this the plastic, well, there's nothing underneath. No, the plastic cover is not coming off. Okay, it's because there's this little lock here, so that makes it a little bit more challenging to take off, which is good because otherwise it comes off too easily as well. So we have 3 packs of cards here. So let's take a look what these cards are. So the back is the swords and then the different factions and everything, I think. Anyway, we've got Commander, Treasure Fleet, and then there's a bunch of stuff. Spanish Empire, Kira Legendary Crew, Lander Legendary Crew, Sonel Legendary Crew. We've seen these, but then in, okay, Band of Sorrows, that's something new, a relic. Barrel of Doomed Spirits, Black Spot, Chain of Fate, Dread Captain, Fate of All Fools, Forlorn Pendant, Haunted Hanger, Lavalier or Lavalier of Lost Hope, Memento Mori, Potion of Death's Deliverance, Reliquary of Unrequited Love, Spectral Flintlock, Stay of Death's Hand, all the same thing, Doomed Sailor, Flying Dutchman, and then we've got Celeste, Dumas, Margot, and then here the other relics, Bilge Breaker, Brand of Treason, Cask of Burgundy, Cask Cracker, Courtly Smallsword, Illicit Diary, Jar of Pickled Frog Legs, Lettre de Marque, Monstrance of Tarascon, the Filatory of the Dragon Binder, Le Redoutable, Reliquary of the Dominator, Tether of the Tarasque, Urn of the Conciliator, Musketeer, Follower, Count Tarasque, and French Empire. Okay, so I can put these here, I guess, for now. It doesn't seem to be too wide. I don't know if they're gonna fit sleeved, to be honest. It's even difficult to just put them in regularly. I think I can still get them out, but I don't know. It seems a bit tight, to be honest. Alright, next set. So, this has the different factions, it seems. There we go. French Empire still. French Empire. Heimdall, Legendary Crew. Jamila, Legendary Crew. Barnacle of Courage. Barnacle of Power. Barnacle of Wisdom. Bite Wound. Crown of the Reef. Divine Ambergris. Okay. Golden Starfish. Sea Scrap Blade. Sealskin Cloak. Staff of the Untarnished Dream. Talisman of Harmony. Talisman of Fire. Talisman of the Sea. Wrath of Yo-Yo. And Captain Winters. And Valeriada. So the Valdron Kinfolk. Dun, 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 dun. Bayani Legendary Crew. Oriah. Party. Abyssal Fang. Barnacle Helm. Beak of the Kraken. Colossal Scale. Corpse of Haniver. Ichor of the Deeps. Kraken Bone Horn. Kraken Fang Mace. Maelstrom Morin. Mask of Many Tentacles. Scale of the Tempests. Squid Ink Potion. Tentacle Laceration. Wriggling Tentacle. Tentacle Follower. Kraken Leader. And then all this. Alright, so then I guess the last deck of cards will give us... it's once again an update kit. So it just updates the other factions, I'm sure. But we'll see. So in the back we've got some ships that they update. Yeah, it seems mostly things actually. Oh, this is the back. Okay, never mind. So the Osorio, the Iron Wind, El Toro, Bard, Karimala, Kingsborn Trident, Seeker, King Alaran, Champion, Quetzalcoatl, Spanish Galleon, Fopberry, Naval Officer, Admiral, Royal Treasury, Jack, Ancient Scythe, Idol of Passion, Opalescent Shell, Merfolk Guardian, Tetzawitl, Chalice of Celerity, Conquistador's Helm, Undead Soldier, Skeletal Colossus, it's a really cool mini, and then the Dread Tide, of course, all of those, Hand of Glory, Ring of Favor, Initiate Follower, Nocturne Leader, Ordo Nocturnis, Militia Musket, Patente de Corso, Wanted Poster, Spanish Galleon, Geddon, Sea Elemental, Allura, Ixcheli, Jade Ring, Protector's Club, Sentinel, Bats, Spanish Galleon, Calm Harpy, and Calm Seas. Okay, so that's the upgrade kit. Alright. So I'll put this at the bottom. And it does seem like these cards, you know, look. Unless you are supposed to put them face up. Maybe that's my mistake, that you're supposed to put them face up. I mean, not face up, but standing up and not lying down. Because that's how they originally were in there. I honestly don't remember if they were in there like this. But I think this is way too high. It's weird because the stack was in here, right? So it shouldn't have suddenly been that much smaller. But okay, I'll figure it out later. Now let's take a look at the minis one by one. And I know these big ones look awesome, but we're going to start with the tiny ones, so we can end with a bang. So we got a bunch of these little ships. Of course, once painted, they'll all look awesome. But of course, I got to get to painting. I still have such a huge backlog of things that I have to paint. So I'll see. If the game is really good, I might be motivated to do it faster. There we go. That is a nice mini. This game also just oozes happiness, you know? Just like Sid Meier's Pirates. Nice. Yeah, and quite a bit of detail, to be honest. Seems like it's some nice sculpts. This one. There's a fair number of these. There's like 2, 4, 6 of these. Okay, so it's definitely not a unique captain. Then there's also 6 of these, which I guess are from the Jolly Roger, right? These, of course, I will not paint. I'm not going to ruin that. And then we have this guy. There we go. And then it's the last one for the base box. I mean, the base box is still an expansion box, but you know what I mean. If you look at it like this, he almost has pumpkin hair. But it's not though. And it's definitely a lady. Alright. Then we go to the bigger minis. Here's the first one. Pretty cool. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. I also like, even though it's like this, it's not bending in any unnatural angle or something. You know how it sometimes happens. And then here we have just a tentacle. That's it, just a tentacle. And then Another tentacle. Yeah, still nice amount of detail. And with nice amount of detail, I mean, they could have just cut corners, do less detail, and it would have also just been a tentacle, but I like that they, you know, added some detail here. Okay. And then, of course, where the tentacles come from. Oh, wait. We have one more tentacle. There we go. One more tentacle. And then, where do those tentacles come from? Well, of course, here. Well, come from, I mean, you also have a tentacle here. But this is really cool. This is really nice. Yeah, really amazing minis. Nice. Got me all excited. What is this? Oh, that is pretty cool. Look at the inside of the mouth. There's like a lot of details there too. Oh, painting's gonna be cool, but it's also gonna be a challenge when you've got that many details on those locations. Next, this one. Once again, the little things sticking out, they're pretty solid, you know, they're not too weak, seems like. But this is like a huge whale eating a ship. That is just awesome. That is just awesome. Once again, the painting on this is going to be challenging. But I'm up for it. I'm not going to avoid it. Here, really nice as well. On the throne. Really nice looking throne. And also the little details, you know, like this is all gold, but there's like a vase there, an urn, stuff like that. And the face here. Yeah, nice. And then of course, the pièce de résistance, the coolest thing. Mr. Green. And Jolly Roger himself. Nice. Very cool. Very nice. Oh man, this looks really cool. Okay. I was gonna say this is the end of the unboxing, but it's not, because I still have those extra boxes, which I'll do now. First of all, we have the Captain's Pack, right? So sidewise, there's not that much special to see. Nothing much here either. So let's take a look. It comes with a bunch of, with a punch board, as you can see. And another one here. And it basically adds a number of captains to the game. Nothing underneath, no. You can see they have their own base, that's it, it's a base. It's a base, not a standee, it's a base. Up. So we have Avril. So should we look at the legendary crew now? Because it's a little bit bigger there, right? Okay. Shandy. Pickwick. Wrath of the Dodo. So she had Power of Friendship. Wrath of the Dodo. Odessa. Relentless Onslaught. Mila. Well, my daughter's called Mila. Prophet. Kyler is Just Fate. Greta. True Companions. Drea, Rip and Tear, and Avril, Fighters Keepers. Okay, cool. So here we have the miniatures that go along with these characters, with these captains. Cool. I like the fact that he's carrying a chest, has the dodo or some kind of bird on his head. Yeah, nice. Next. Yeah, these minis, I'm pleasantly surprised, you know, they look nice. And with the cannon. Yeah, really nice. There we go. Here's over the book. I like characters with books because then you can always like scribble something in there or whatever. And she also has a bird next to her. It's an owl or something, I guess. Yeah. Okay. This one also has a bird, a parrot this time, I think. I should call it the bird expansion pack. Although we'll see. So far it's 3 out of 4 that have birds. This one does not. It has a bottle of rum though. It's a cool pose. I like the pole. Well, the mast, I guess you could say. This one's hat is pretty wild. But then again, she's a pirate, so. She's holding some kind of map as well, which is nice. Okay. This one is a bit, compared to everything else, this one's a bit basic. You know, just crouch down with some swords. The swords are really cool, but aside from that, this one's kind of basic. And the last one, luckily, is the opposite again of basic. With a monkey looking in the cannon's barrel, another monkey drinking something, another monkey handing a bottle. So there's 3 monkeys. It's pretty sweet. Nice, nice. All right, so those are the captains. It's called the extra captain or captain's pack. So judging from the box, I'm not sure if this is going to fit in the box. I hope so, but I really doubt it. I guess maybe I can put the minis with the big ones in between somewhere, but we'll see. So this is the legendary rewards pack. So let's open it up. So all of this is of course shrink wrapped, right? But I removed all that beforehand. So this comes with 2 packs of cards apparently. Of course the cards do have to come out. So I have to open half the box to take them all out. Let's take a look. So we have the Leviathan, the Loligo, Cagey Old Salt, Fish Catcher, Powder Monkey, Swabby, Andress, Aurelia, Axe Fist, cool with the monkey, Byron, Clara, Dante, Deidre, whoa, Ernest, oh man, I love this game already, Isabella, Ishmael, just look at Ishmael, I mean, come on, man, John, Josephine, my girl Josephine, Jules, we've seen her before, Magpie, Maru, Maximo, awesome, Miguel, Mireya, Nazir, Nikoru, nice, Nina, Olivia, Param, seen him before as well, Raf, and Valentine. Okay, that's a cool deck of cards. And then we also have these, which are, we've seen them before in this deck just now, but they are the bigger cards. So we got Raf, the luckless, Nikoru, the rebel princess, Miguel, the meandering poet, Aurelia, the scheming socialite, and Andress, the houndmaster. Okay, and then the other side are just green. All right. So then we have 2 more boxes. First we'll do the metal notoriety, and then we'll do the metal coins. It's nice to finish with the metal coins. So it comes in a bag, but I'm sure inside the bag there'll be another plastic bag that will hold the coins. So the bag itself is just black. There's no printing whatsoever. Just a black bag. Yeah, as I said, notoriety. Let me free you from your plastic prison. So these are the notoriety metal tokens. There you go. So I'll put them back in here. And then we've got the metal coins, which also comes in a baggie, also not screen printed. So I guess you could argue in that case it's kind of difficult to know. Well, you have to always look inside the bag to know which bag you're holding, either the notoriety bag or the coins. But I don't know, I don't think notoriety necessarily has to be in a bag. So maybe you can just use one bag, because one bag here has multiple coins. Let's start with the ones, because the golden ones are 5s. So here we go. And these are just ones because they don't really have a number on them. Well, no, they do have a number on 1. Yeah, okay. There is a number on them. They have a nice weight. I like it. And yes, I'm going to mix the 1s and the 5s together. Well, so these are the 5s. The same weight, but of course they look different. I think we can agree they look nice. Okay. Now that concludes the unboxing of what's it called again? Sea Legends, yes. Sea Legends, the Vengeance of the Empires. There's so many factions now, there's so many captains now. It should be really cool to finally get it going with the updated app. I will definitely give this game a shot. I've got the base game in storage at school. So I'm going to bring that home later and definitely give it a shot with the revamped app. Okay, my name is Joachim and always will be. So so many games till time. Until next time. Bye-bye.